Does it change? A BMW GS adventure bike tire. We keep getting challenged by our customers if our tire changer can do this and that, and usually the most stiff sidewall tires are the ones that they challenge us with. So here we have a BMW GS 1250 from last year. It has still stock tires on it, and we're gonna put Dunlop Trailmax Mission, one of the most stiffest adventure tires you can find on planet. So let's check it how it works. So this bike has a tire pressure monitor system, so we have to be especially pay attention. I'll walk you through some of the important steps so you don't make any harm. Also, this bike has a so-called cross-spoked rims, which means that the spokes are actually running to the sides of the rim, and it needs a bit different duck head. It needs a wider duck head. So also we'll show how that works. But good, it has a Metzeler Karoo 3, about roughly 5,000 kilometers, and perfect. Let's check out how it works. We already let the air out. The good news is that you don't need any adapter because it fits exactly on the standard spindle. I'll adjust the rim support blocks for 21 inches. And first step is to break the bead. I adjust the bead breaker to be as close as possible to the rim, but not to touch it though, because we don't want to scratch the rim. And I've learned to use soap water for dismounting because it's nice and liquid and goes between everywhere. I don't use bead grease for dismounting because it gets sticky, and you don't want to happen this during the dismounting process. Before breaking the bead, I also put soap, not only when dismounting, but before breaking the bead, because sometimes the soap water can go nicely and make sure that the bead gets broken. Good, so we're ready to go. Okay, wasn't that hard. And now we gotta do the thing from the other side as well. And it's done. So now here we have the monitor. So I'll check it really carefully, not to make any damage to it. And we're good to dismount. Like I said, we have a special duck head that's wider than the standard one to grip around the rim, edge of the rim. So when you have the tire TPMS, the tire pressure sensor, then it's when you start dismounting, it's always best to leave it in a way like at 3 o'clock. So I'm gonna put that one here, and then when we turn it, it will be at 3 o'clock. And of course, plenty of soap water. Both on the duck head as well, between the tire and the rim. And now we always start dismounting with the duck head at 6 o'clock. The monitor, the sensor at 3 o'clock. Good. So with the Spoked rims, we can't use this metal pin because it will bend the spoke. So instead, we have included in the kit a strap that goes around the spoke. Some people ask that, would it be too much pressure on a spoke? Honestly, we've never spent a single one with all the changes. So you put it around under the leg and then around the most straight spoke that best aligns with the strap direction. This way it has minimum force on the spoke. Good. Okay, so we're ready to start dismounting. And always put some pressure with the bead breaker to make the tire go into the drop center from opposite side. Okay, first side is off. And here we go. Metzeler Karoo 3 dismounted. So the tire I'm going to put is Dunlop Trailmax Mission. It's incomparably more stiff. So that's the Metzeler. You can see, and that much you can push it. You step on it, it folds. You step on it, it does not fold. So when mounting, we also leave the sensor, tire pressure monitor sensor on at 3 o'clock roughly. First thing, we're gonna put bead grease on both sides. So, these tires are directional, so I have to check that we have it the right way. It should actually go this way. Yep, that's the right. It also has, actually under here, it has a yellow dot that's supposed to align with the valve. Let's see how easy it is, how difficult. Okay, first side went on. Good, so we're ready to mount the second side. I put a bit more grease on the duck head itself as well, because that's supposed to be really well lubed. And here we go. Dunlop Trailmax Mission. So, what's the verdict? Does it change a Dunlop Trailmax Mission? And as you could see, not actually too much hassle. Now the next step is to balance it. You can use whatever you want, a manual, balancer, static. You can use tire beats, whatever is your preferred choice. Thank you for watching.